All right, Risk reporting for CyberSport.com at the ECS Season 3 Finals. And I'm here with none other than Stewie2k, the American wonder child, coming up through all the ranks. I remember watching you back when you were playing in Splice and even before that. Now you're here at ECS. You just defeated Astralis and Fnatic early on. Coming back from that 0-8, like, how did you guys manage that? What were the communication like in the team?
Well, the first few rounds that they won, when they were up about 6-0, we felt like they didn't really do anything special. They kind of caught us off guard a few moments, but they didn't do anything special. We felt like we didn't get a chance to play our game yet, so we kind of said to ourselves that maybe double opping would work, so we just started double opping.
Yeah. Double opping, of course, something that's like very common nowadays. Astralis is not a team that do it as much. Do you think that you had like an upper hand in the fact that you had that double op setup and they didn't?
Well, for me, I play A, and it's kind of hard sometimes to see us getting overran at mid. So usually I really like opping, love being mobile, moving around the map. So I felt like if I opt mid and gave it a shot, if it works, then we keep going, and it worked out, and we climbed back.
So one thing that I noted from watching you guys at like DreamHack Summer, even though you didn't, of course, do as well as you right now are doing, was that I saw some potential that I think hasn't been on my radar for a while, and it was very impressive to see you guys coming from back after what some would say hasn't been like a good period for you guys, and now you're back here at LAN event. You're beating Fnatic, you're beating Astralis. Can you give some kind of like insight on how your practice and everything has been in the last couple of months?
Yeah, for DreamHack Summer, we felt like we were a little mentally weak just because, you know, we have bags missing, everything's just going wrong for us. So it was kind of tough to play the tournament like that, and I felt like our showing against Fnatic at DreamHack Summer is actually pretty good, but we threw the game kind of. So, but coming to London, we had a few days of practice, and honestly, we've been lacking that fire in us, and Shroud was actually the first guy to step up and say that we need to win this LAN. This is our LAN, and hearing from a guy who usually doesn't speak up and he talks, that's kind of gets us going. So we started working harder. We got balance now. He's doing a lot of research on these teams and helping me out. So we're just coming out stronger now.
Yeah, and talking about the combination of you and the coach, and in general, like how are the roles and how's the power structure within the team? Like who decides on what to do in the middle of the rounds and before the rounds happen, and even before the tournaments go live?
Tim was IGLing before a few months ago, and he didn't really like it. He thought it affected his gameplay, so he wanted to let me go back to in-game leading, and it does affect my gameplay, but it seems like our success rate is better with me calling. So if Tim is off his leash and he's playing insane, which he is these past 2 games, then yeah.
So when thinking about moving forward into the tournament, now you have, of course, since you're qualified for the semifinals, you have some time off. Like, how far do you realistically think you can go? Because I think with the way that you played against Fnatic and Astralis, those are some of the teams that someone going into this tournament and say, okay, they're probably going to make it. At least Astralis into the semifinals, probably the final. Now you've beat both of them in the best of 1, albeit, but still, like, this has to like bring out some confidence in your guys, like in how you can like perform at this LAN.
Yeah, we're definitely really confident right now, and beating 2 really good teams raises our confidence even more. And tomorrow, I think we're just going to take the day off and kind of do some research on our possible teams. So, yeah.
So the last question is something that I asked a couple of the other players about as well. We see a lot of these like 4 pistols, head armor, and scout buys coming out in the save rounds, or in the not save rounds, but against like a UMP 45 or AK buy, and we see them have a lot of success. How do you think that kind of plays into the meta that we currently have with the strong pistols and the UMP nerfs and everything?
I think the pistols are kind of overpowered, especially the 5.7. As for the umps, I think they're okay right now. It gives a chance for the CTs to win the round even more if they buy an ump or 5.7. Right now, personally, I think it's fine, but I know a lot of people don't like it. But I think the game's alright right now.
All right, I'll give you the last shout out, so you can shout out, of course, all your friends and your sponsors. So this last moment is yours.
Shout outs to all our sponsors, and shout out to Cloud9 for bringing us out, and shout out to our family, friends, and our team.
All right, that's all for now. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned to CyberSport.com. All right, thank you. Yeah, have a good day tomorrow.